for Terraform, right? So today we are going to revise it for Git and GitHub. So let me revise these two services. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me go back to the portal. So let me start my Windows server. So what I'm trying to do today, so how to install Git and Visual Studio Code on our local machine. So we will create local repo and we'll push to GitHub. To push the code GitHub, here using pat authentication and how to create the branch and switch to future branch. How to authenticate SSH connection from Linux server to GitHub.
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
sir, once we create an instance,
Yeah,
now yesterday you have created an instance, right? In that we have
correct.
you have installed VS Code and you have done work in VS Code.
Correct.
After the class, I think you have stopped that instance.
No, I will terminate it later.
Okay, you have terminated. Okay, you have
Yeah,
terminated.
yeah.
Sir, once you create and you stop an instance, again you start the instance.
Uh,
The work done in the instance, will it get deleted? If not, it is the same. It will remain the
how it,
same.
how it will delete it? For example, let me give the example. So you have a laptop. You have done some changes in your code, everything, right, in your local laptop. If you stop and start, this will delete the content. No, right?
No,
The
no, no.
backend it will be storing in your disk only. So it will never delete. But make sure that do not keep the code in the temporary disk or temporary file systems. You need to keep it like a desktop or C drive somewhere. Okay. Some of the AWS servers having a temporary disk. Okay. If you are keeping it, then it is very trouble. Okay. If you go to
Sir,
that, yeah,
as
go
we
ahead.
are practice, it's better to terminate the instance.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because if you are not terminated, what it will happen? The charges will happen.
Hmm.
Okay. Most of the time, see, this is a free, they have given it. Okay. We need to use it whenever it is required, use it and delete it. Do not keep it. Backend, it is this server also, it is running in the backend. What is that? Uh, in the shared services only. In the backend, it is running on the AWS cloud only, right?
Okay.
Let me bring up the Linux server also in the meantime. Let me let me download the Git Bash. So Git Bash is, we can call it as a Git Bash also, or we can call it as a Git also. So this is, we are going to communicate from my local machine to our GitHub. So this client version should be installed on the local machine. Whenever you are doing a push, changing the code, you are pushing to GitHub repository. So make sure that we need to, it should be installed. Otherwise, it will show that the command is not found. Just run it. So installation of in Windows very easy. Just you need to download it. Just make it next command so that it will be installing. So then later part Visual Studio Code also you need to install it. Let me run it. Anyway, so we have installed Git and Visual Studio Code. Let me maximize. Okay. So now I'll just create a folder here. Let me make it mark it done. Let me close it. So now I am the developer, right? So I wanted to create a some code and I wanted to push to GitHub repository, right? So what I'm going to do, let me create a directory. Okay. So inside the directory, I'm going to new. So I'll do some code. Okay. The coding means it can be Python program, it can be a Java program, anything. Okay. You can just imagine that it is a browser. It is a one of the code related to e-commerce website. Okay. The many developers they are writing a code, and they are locally they are saving it. Okay. So once they have done it, okay, they wanted to push to GitHub repo, right? So that is what I'm going to do it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, so right now I'm in the one of the folder. So now what I first command is I wanted to init, git init, right? So once initialized completed, again what we need to do, I'm going to create the file. Okay. The file name I will call it as a readme.file, right? So I'm going to use it echo my first project and readme.md file. Make it ls. So your file has been created. Okay. Now what you need to do, git status, right? So git status, what it will do, it is saying that so there is a untracked file. Okay, here is the file name. Okay, you want to commit it, right? So now what I will do, I will add it. So before adding it, so I need to add git add readme file. So I wanted to move to add this into the area. Okay, now you can say that git status. So now earlier it is untracked file, now it is a tracked one. Now what is the thing we need to do it? So we need to use move to next. So where we can able to move it? So we need to commit it. So git. So I'm going to just commit it. The initial commit is add me readme file. So I have created a file. I'm adding it. So what is this error it is coming? So before doing anything, so you need to set up a two things. Okay. So please tell me who you are. So you need to use this two things. You need to copy and paste it. You need to make the changes. Okay. So why it is required? So unable to auto detect your email address under this machine. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll just copy these two things, lines. I'll go to the notepad. I'll paste it here. So I'll do the some modification. Okay. What are the things I need to do it? Email ID and user, right? Same thing, username also I need to make it here. Now let me copy. Sorry. So just hit enter. And again, you need to add username also. So once you are done it, just try to commit it. Okay. So locally it is committed. All right. Now what we need to do it next. So let me see the git status. So now it is saying that on the branch master, okay, that is by default in locally, they will call it as a master branch. Nothing to doing, nothing to commit. So working try is clean. Okay, there is no untracked file, everything it is up to date. That is what it is saying. Now, so some of the people they're pushing the code, they wanted to see the logs, right? So normally for every application there is a logs, right? So here also we can able to track the log. So there is a command called git log. So this will shows who all are committed. So the commit ID also it will shows it. Okay. And the who is the author and when they have pushed it, committed, are the initial commit date. file also. Okay, whatever we have added it. Okay, so that is what git log it will do. Now, so as of now, we have created a one of the file. Okay, now I wanted to change some content in the readme type file, right? So now what I will do, I'll just change the content in the same readme file. Then I'll check that git status, right? So because why it is showing untracked means, so we have done the some modification, right, in the readme file, readme.md, right? So that is why it is showing. Now we can able to see the difference between the git diff. So there is a two files, right? One is for our first file, okay, that is we call it as a my first project, right? So here is a details, okay. So this is for my first project, that is what I'm going to add it. Got it? So earlier, what is the thing I have added? I've added my first project. Second, I have just modified it. This is my the first project, right? Now git status. Again, you can type it git status. It will shows it is tracked file or untracked file. That is what it will shows. Now git add dot. So what I'll do, git add dot means present working directory. All the files it is going to be moved. So it is saying git, I'm using rank under typo error. Let me make it less, git status. So now it is in the tracked. So now I wanted to commit it, right? So I'll update it. I'll commit it using the commit command. Okay. So let's clear it. So it is changed. Now you can go and check it, git status, right? So nothing to commit it, right? So this is the how we can able to do it in the locally. So we have done the code changes. I have showed only one example. The developer, they are creating many directory, many files. Okay. So I'm giving same example, but the command is same. You create it hundreds of lines. That is not the problem. So you need to do the changes and you need to push to GitHub. That is what you need to do it. Any questions still here?
No, sir.
Yeah. So now what I will do, let's go to that repository. Let me open the GitHub. So let me create the repo. I'm mentioning project, right? So I'll be using public one. So if you're able to see it, choose usability. I'll create the repository. So now we have a two things here, right? So one is for SSH, right? Another one is HTTPS, right? So I'm going to use it HTTPS. Okay. So if you do not have any repository, you try to do it. Okay. Because we are already having a existing repository, I'm going to use this command, right? So let me do it. So before doing that, we need to create the PAT. So what is this PAT? Personal access token, right? So let me do that one. So you need to go to settings and go to developer setting. There is a personal access token. Select it and generate the token. Just make it. Okay, let me go to test. So you need to select it. So wherever it is required, you need to select it. So I'm going to select it everything in the future. It should be required. Maybe notification or user. So you wanted to delete it. Okay. Audit try logs. So for that reason, I'm going to select it. Everything, just keep a default. Generate the token. So once you generate the token, what you are going to do? So let's go to again, go back to the previous. Now let me copy here and let me go back to put inside the server. I'm just executing the three command here. So first command, so this is going to be git remote add to the version. Okay. So this is our project name, right? The project I have created. And it is going to be check that master branch and it is going to be pushed to master branch. That is what it will do. It's not copying. Let me copy. Let me keep it in the notepad. So let me execute it one by one command also, or all three command also you can able to do it. That's clear. Okay. And then, so locally it is a creating a master branch. Okay. So that is the reason we'll keep it same. So this will ask for the pat token. Okay. Are you able to see it directly in the below? It is asking the credential, right? So you need to go to that token. So you need to set up it only one time, not every time. Okay. And whatever we have created the token, right? Just copy and paste it here. Let me see it. Yeah, this is cool. Let me sign in it. So once we done it, are you able to see it? Back end, the authentication is completed, and so it is pushing to our main master branch,
Yes, sir.
right? Here is the details. Now let me go back to portal. Let me refresh it. Are you able to see it? My first project, and this is my first project. Both the files are there. Okay. And here also branches will be there. If you wanted to create a branches here also, we can able to create it, or we can able to do it in the locally, and we can able to push it, right? So that is also we can able to do it. And if you wanted to commit it in the portal also, you can able to do it, right? So you can just make it test, commit it. So whatever you are doing in the locally using the Git bash, same thing here also you can able to do it. So most of the people they will not do it in the portal side. Okay. So only for the merge time only they are going to use it. Everything they will do it in the portal itself only. Right? That is what everybody they will do. So whatever you do it from the command line interfaces only. Don't change it in the portal. Okay, that is not the recommended way, but still people wanted to do it very quickly. Yes, it is possible. Creating the branch. Okay, for example, if I wanted to create a branch, okay, future, right? Just create it. So whatever uh, the master branch having, same content it will be there because we are just switching whatever the same the content it is there from the master, it is going to be future also, right? And next one is how to create the branches, right? Let me create it here. So git branch future one, right? Then we can just verify it. How many branches are there? Okay, we have a two branches, right? Still, it is not synced between our GitHub to Git to GitHub because we have created one more branch in the future portal, right? Still, it is not synced. Okay, we have not uh, uh, pushed it anything, right? Now, what I will do, I'll just switch to future branch, Git branch feature. So this is locally is available. So it is saying it is already there, right? Now I need to switch to the branch, Git checkout and the future branch. Okay. Now we can check it Git branch. Are you able to see it? Earlier, the star mark it is showing for the master, right? Now it is showing
Feature.
future one. Yes, that is how we can able to switch it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create some files inside these branches only, right? So let me create it ls. So do not look for the local file. Local files it is available in your directory. So now I'm creating files and I will push to the those files to the branch. Okay, the future branch. Okay. Now I'm going to create a about me file. I'm going to change the content here also same and I'll commit it. I'll just add it, right? So git add and the file name. And next I'll commit it. So it is saying that replaced by the git touches. Okay, in the working of the about.md, lf will be replaced crlf in the next. Okay, that's fine. Let's paste git commit and you can just verify it git status. Okay, so it is saying nothing to do anything, right? Now I wanted to push this future branch. How do we do it? Okay, same command git push and the origin. What is the name of the branch? Future one, right? If there is an error, it will shows it. Okay, what is this? Maybe let me
Feature.
get it.
Feature.
Okay, so make sure that if you wanted to do any like errors, you can try it. Are you able to see it? Now let me go and check it in the portal. Are you able to see it? Future one, it is already there.
Yes, sir.
So now I wanted to switch back to git checkout master branch. So you are in git branch. So you are in right now in the master branch. We have switched to master, right? Now I wanted to merge it. Okay, whatever it is in the future branch, I wanted to merge it to master. Okay, so you need to use a command called git merge. Okay, and the branch name. Okay, so now you can go back to the portal, right? Just refresh it. There is a about dot readme file. It should be there, right? It is not there. Okay, let me do it. Why it is not there? About dot md file, it is there. Master branch. Okay, watch git status. Nothing to commit it. Let me try. Okay, it is saying up to date. Let me see it. Or if this command it is not working here, let me do it in the portal itself only. So it is nothing, right? So what I will do, I'll just compare and pull the request. Add it. Peer, we call it as a peer. So merge the full request. Okay. So let's go back to code. Let me see. See, now it is there. So you can able to do the peer and you can able to merge it, right? So that is also we can able to do it. Now we wanted to do the delete the branch, right? So how to do it? How to delete the branches? So again, there is a two thing. I mean, two types you can able to do it. From the portal also you can able to do it. From the inside the local server also you can able to delete it, right? So let me try to delete it. Git branch -d and future. So now type it git branch, you will see it. So there is only one branch. So this is how we can able to do it. Now one more thing is I wanted to clone the code. Okay, for example, I'm going to take it this one only. So and I'll just go to that code option. I'll copy, I'll download it. Okay, what I will do, I'll create a one more file, right? I'll create a new folder test. So inside the test, there is nothing, right? Let me open it. Git clone, just hit enter. Are you able to see it? The files it is received on the test, whatever it is in the clone. So
Yes,
you
sir.
can able to clone it any of the files. It can be public or private, anything, right? So now what I will do, I'll do some modification on the readme file. Okay, I can edit it. I can do it. That is also. I'll say that just number I'm going to add it. Okay, let me save it. Git status. So there is no, right? Git init, git status. So there is an tag, right? Git add dot. So now we'll see that git status. It is moved to next, right? Now what I will do, I'll just commit it. git push and origin. I'm going to use it feature branch. Right. Okay, it is not there. That is what it is saying. Master. So what is it is saying? Uh, could not read the remote div. Okay. Make sure you have the correct access to the repository. Okay, it is saying do you have any correct access or not. Okay, let me. We have access. Git push. Okay, it does not appear correct access. Make sure you have the correct access. Okay. So now maybe we have switched it, right? Let me. What we can do? Git push. So otherwise we need to authenticate it again, right? Mm, now what I will do? I'll create a new repo. Okay, that is what you can able to do it. Test, create a repository, HTTPS. Let me go back to here. Okay. So it is, so we are not added the repo. What is git remote add? So that is the reason. Let's go and refresh it. So now, so once you are added pat, okay, it will not ask for the access anything. Okay, we'll get error. So inside the project, we are able to see the all the files because we have used a clone and we have modified it, right? Let me go on. So that is what, how to clone it, how to create a branches. Okay. These are all the things we have seen it, right? So now we'll go back to that instance. We are going to use Linux machine. So how to set up the SSH authentication? Let me see it. So to authentication, so you make sure that you need to be generate the SSH key pair. Okay. Now I'll just generate the key pair, the local, so where you wanted to do it. Okay. So some of the few companies they're going to use it, SSH authentication, right? So what you need to do, you need to copy this SSH command. Okay. So don't worry about this command. Do not remember it also. Okay. It is available in the Google also. Okay. So you need to just generate the key pair. Okay. Let me update it. Let's clear it. So I'm going to generate the key pair using this command. Okay, just hit enter. Okay, this will be stored. In the meantime, what we can do, let's go to that settings and there is a SSH. and create the new key pair. I'll just mention it test. Okay. And I'll just copy and paste it to the private key here, right? Let me do that one. So before that, I need to execute the command. So I'm going to add the agent. Okay. So it should be running on this PID number. Okay. And I'm going to copy the public key because I need to paste it in the GitHub. Copy it, paste it here, and add SSH key. So once it is done, let's authenticate. Let's see that authentication is happening our GitHub account, right? So I'm going to use the command called here ssh-t. It will shows authentication. So if you're able to see it successfully, it is authenticated, right? Now let me clear it. Now from here, how do we? Let me see it. Git version is available. Okay, this Git is, by default it is already there. I wanted to push the from same thing. How we have done it in the from Windows, same thing we are going to do it. So now what I will do, I'll create the file mk and dir test. I'll go inside this test file. So I'll create readme file, make it ls, and I'm going to use it git init and again git add and I'll just commit it. Okay. So it is saying some error it is showing, right? Okay, git config global edit. Okay. So we need to edit the configuration. That is what it is saying. Okay. Let's do it. Not that is not a problem. And let me create the one more repo for the testing. Sorry. Test one. So here there's a two things. So select it, GitHub only, and use this existing one. Just copy, go back to the instance, just execute it. Okay, it is updated, right? So if you're able to see it, let's go and refresh it. See, so this is how we can able to do it. If you get some error, what you can do, you can just use the force command. Okay, so that is all about the Git and GitHub. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, let's wind up for today. Let's catch up on Monday. We'll start for the Docker concept.
No, sir. Sir,
Okay,
so till now we have completed AWS,
correct. Terraform,
Terraform, Git
Git,
GitHub.
correct.
Yes, sir.
So now we will move to Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, and monitoring. These four topics are left.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's wind up for
Sir,
today's
and
session. Yeah.
when are we going to do this projects?
Project final, end of the project. The
And
entire, yeah. The
after completing all the topics,
ah,
we'll do
exactly.
one
The
project.
entire CI/CD setup. I'll be including AWS. Okay, I'm going to use it Terraform. I'm going to use it Docker. I'll deploy onto that EKS cluster. So
Okay, okay,
whatever
sir.
we have done it, each tool we are going to cover it in the end of the project, end of the
Okay,
uh, session.
okay, sir.
Yeah. Chalo. So let's wind up for today's session. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.